Welcome to edition 98 of Drive With Me. KB here. Back at it again with another taco vlog. Taking the third route here this time. 908, 86 degrees. Happy Father's Day. If any fathers here, any soon-to-be fathers. Pretty chill weekend. What's I gonna say? Had a computer repair job this weekend, which is fun. I had my nephew's photo shoot, and stayed at home. There was an option to go to a karaoke bar, but I hung out with my nephews. I don't really hang out with them more that long. And it turns out they were there till like 1 a.m. I low-key would have pulled up, but I thought it was like a 3-hour thing, you know, started at 8. But they were there all night. Looked like a lot of fun. Computer build was cool, man. I still love troubleshooting computers, hardware at least, building them. The main issue that happened yesterday, though, so I got the machine on Friday. It was no power, wouldn't boot, and the person had diagnosed bad motherboard. It was a 5900X and a 3080. I still have, even though I have a AM5 board now, I still have a thin computer for my stream, and that's a 3700X. And I always forget GPU. It's something ready on GPU. So, and then I forgot I do have a 2700X, you know, laying around. Anyway, brings it over, you know, I take out all his parts. I want to test just the necessities of it, so I'm unplugging, because he has the Lee RGB motherboard and PCIe wires, so I unplugged those. God, I hate the allergy this morning. And no power. So I tried a different power supply, and I do get some sense of power. I hear the power supply click, and what was crazy about it, I pressed the button really fast, like 3 or 4 times, and it turns on, but it doesn't post. So I'll take out its processors, RAM, GPU, and I plug it into my AM4 board, and they all work. They post, no issue. So I put in my 3700X and RAM into his board, same thing. So very, very easy to diagnose bad motherboard. So I have them go to Micro Center, get a new board. You know, they said, "Oh, we'll do that the next day." All right, cool. They wanted an Amazon it, but like I've said before in other videos, if you have a Micro Center in your city, just do that drive for that. Because if anything happens and you gotta ship that back, yeah, Amazon ships fast, but return is a whole process. And I'm glad they listened to me. They never, what the hell? Because we got the new board. We got the new board. I started working on it. I didn't do a full post test, which is mistake one of very rudimentary PC building. You know, I gambled. I put the board in without the CPU water cooler. I had my own different cooler. I could just put on top for like a minute, and it turned on. I was like, bet. So I put it all together. Turns on just fine, but it wasn't posted. So meaning I'm like, man, did I miss something? There's a cable, power supply cable not plugged in all the way. I said I had to miss something. Well, I was talking the same situation where it just wouldn't post, and then this board for $150 didn't have any debug lights, which I thought was strange. $150 isn't low tier. That's at least, you know, entry and mid tier. Ah, man. So we went, I had him go exchange it. Like I said, I'm glad they did the Mic Center route. Especially because they don't trip about exchanges, especially if it's a same day. You go ahead and pull up. Hey, it wasn't working. I needed exchange. Got that out the way. Got the new board. I did a post test this time, and it worked. The posted just fine. So I went ahead, dropped it in, plugged in this fancy wires, Lee RGB wires. Those work too. Everything's fine. But it's just the fact that the second board was also DOA. And I used to work at Mic Center as a technician. And it happens. I would get people who would bring in boards or machines, right? Wasn't posted. I'll take out their parts, put them on our test board, post just fine. And they would tell me, "This is a new board. I just bought this." And every time, it is not impossible for a new board to fail. It is not impossible. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And unfortunately, it happened to us yesterday. But got exchange, got the new board. New board worked. Customer was very happy. Saw Windows 11. No problem. So that was cool. Other than that, I've been playing Diablo 4, been on that grind. I just want to reach tier 4, Torment 4, and then call it a day. I'm approaching min-maxing stage. That's a cool Miata. What the heck? And did finish Borderlands 3, my homeboy. We're looking to start Sim with 5. I will confess, I haven't played Warzone in a bit, right? My homeboy who pulled up with the computer to repair told me, well, he asked me, hey, have you seen John Wick Ballerina? And I said, I saw that opening weekend, which was amazing, by the way. Yo, how did I scrape there? What the heck? I should go this. I didn't do anything different this time. Anyway. He's a Warzone player and he's telling me, do you play Warzone? I'm like, yeah, I haven't in a while because of cheaters and it's just real sweaty, blah, blah, blah. And he hits me with, they added a ballerina skin to Warzone. And I said, I need that. I need that. So I bought that. So now I do have to play Warzone to make up for my purchase. And I will later. Anyway, we're here. My allergies. Oh, I thought the door was. I thought they were closed. Allergies are starting to come out, so I'm gonna end the vlog. You guys have a good one. Peace.